your kindness and your gifts over Christmas. Shout out to all those that have supported the channel. We're in a planetary geology shift of timelines. Children of light, star seekers, welcome to your new earth. When we talk about timelines, they're spiraling and they're converging. So they're not linear. And this creates a systems upgrade biomagnetically. We're calling in the highest vibration of light, calling all angels for the highest vibration of light. I am going to do the singing bowl, and I hope that's not annoying. But just, it's the F sharp for the heart chakra. Chakra. We are here with the angels of romance and abundance, and they have messages for you. So calling them in because partnerships are aligning. They're telling me here, divine blueprints have been delivered. This is the final wave because you made it through. And here today in Sydney, Australia, it's an 8 for 17, 1 and an 8 for 224. So it's an 818 portal. The angels are saying that you're sinking into a new timeline, like sinking as in S-Y-N-C-I-N-G. Not sinking down, sinking, just like, you sync your devices. You are the device. So you are the upgrade itself. It's happening biomagnetically, and it's the heart chakra here. They're showing us here, the angels, from your strength and your courage, for making it through the 7 years. So sevens are don't give up in the tarot. And this is a number 8 for your courage. This is infinity. This is abundance. And this is saying that your reward is on the way. So it's like a standing ovation from the angels here. And these are the angels of abundance. The angels of romance are saying that your heart has purged lower vibrations of karmic bonds. Well done. Just feels so crapola at the time. So you're giving birth now to new life. It's a gestation period. It could be uncomfortable because of that. But there's an alignment here, an ace within. The angels are saying that the heart chakra will bring it in. You don't have to worry. No worries. All burdens put down. Let's have a knock and shuffle. And we have the Lucy Cavendish Tarot here. Welcome to my channel, Empresses and Emperors of the new earth. You are aligning with a new frequency, and you are manifesting with a monadic template which holds the frequencies of new earth. So it's Liberty, Project Liberty Gaia, really. But in 3D, it's partnership is the focus here. So the next 8 weeks, fancy them saying that, the next 8 weeks, looking at like a set goal or an intention. You know, in your GPS, you're looking at your spiritual GPS here, children of light, putting in a destination. And then you follow this guidance. It's total intuitive GPS following. But you must put the intention in on how you want it to be within 8 weeks' time. Again, the strength is here. This is splitting the pack for your reading here. We're doing a 7-card layout. I'm just going to do it here and interpret the message first, and I'll show you any of the cards that I need to. So some of you are sitting in a vibration that is unfulfilled, right? Because we have here the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. And this is the energy that is being purged. Because when the codes come in and they light you up, right, your intuitive guidance here comes down what's called a passageway or a Sushumna pathway in your biomagnetic field, and it is downloaded into what looks like here, your heart. There's a resurgence, a vibrational resurgence here, because this is what you've actually had to recover from. This is a meltdown or breakdown, or really a releasing of the old to go to your new upgrade. This is a snapshot of where you are right now. So remember I said it was gestation period, about the new. You got to follow your guidance. This is your intuitive hit. You got to follow it. It's like going by faith, not by sight, not by 3D. You're really in 5D. So the matrix is collapsing around you. There's a new upgrade here, mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Your whole world is about to transform and change. And the main organ of the body that is transforming is the heart chakra, releasing and purging. So this is like no longer being attached to an outcome. Like, you know how we talked about the outcome in your intention and your GPS? That doesn't align here with your heart. So it's more simple. It's not putting it on a vibrational person. It's just a vibrational match for you in your heart. We've got the 5 of Swords here and the 7 of Swords. In this vibration, you've awakened somebody in your energy field to their lower vibrations, to their pain and to their grief. And they are realizing here that they've pushed it onto you as a mirror. So you do mirror each other. And the angels are saying here that now you have the free space, if you like. This is like clearing out programs on your computer, and now you've got a free space to download a new program that doesn't include any feelings of confusion, illusion. This is a new you that you're building, but you're doing it in amongst this energy. So you're looking at the 3D here, this is what you're looking at. But in actual fact, this is happening to create the space for the new you, right? To manifest, to receive balance of karma from the last year, the 7 year. Don't give up, you didn't give up, you've got the strength, you're in the 8 year now. There's no more striving, it's opening to receive in your pillar of a light, to the highest vibrations of light. But just know, the worse it feels here, the more confusing, the more, it's like a grief feeling here. It's the end of something. It's the end of a mental pattern that you have been subject to. And maybe in you it was only small, but it was mirrored back at you massively. Just so you'll get it and clear it out. Remember, you're a diamond. Could be a facet of your diamond, you know, that we didn't want to look at. And everything's here to support you to have a look, because this is the new vibration. So this would be a destination or an intention of opening your heart to experience love in all its forms, including your, I'll say, perfect match. Shall we say that? So you will thank anybody who's come up against you in the last year, say 12 months. And in a way, there's been a lot of the revelation of the false divine masculine or false divine feminine. And it's only done to really show who's the true divine. So everybody's helped you push forward and clear the facets of your diamond. And if you can get to this space in forgiveness and hold that space that they were here helping you, you called them in. Even though it, like, you got smashed, I call it eating sand. You know, if you've ever been in the surf and the big dumper wave comes, you go, I got to get down so low so this goes over me. You go, hey, there's another one coming. This was last year to me. There's another huge one coming. You get up and you can only gasp a small amount of breath and you're down again. And then it happened again. You think you're done. Maybe it lifts you up a little bit. You've got sand in your mouth. And there you are on the shore, throwing up on the shore, just going, whoa, what happened there? So that can be when ill intentions of others, like we talked about, it's called really spotlighting, taking the spotlight off themselves and putting it onto you. So you as an empath would feel those emotions. And inside you, it's only tiny. So you can get a hold of that, feel it and release it, and then it's gone for good. As soon as you feel it, you can heal it by just letting it go. So we're having a look at here, Island Time Wellness. These are new to Reiki by Bella here. Children of Light channel. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. These are good words, high vibrational words to even write down and to look at. Remember, you are programmable. And you have to face any lower vibrations or darkness, because that's showing you where to bring the light. And angels are about, there's masses of angels. You can tune into different frequencies. Some of you can connect to the galactic beings. Maybe you've never been able to do that before. Loved ones who've passed over are with you. They are giving you messages. You don't have to connect to them, but connect to the message. We're bringing holy angels. We've got archangels. And we've got angels that specify in different areas, just like we do here on Earth. So we're working with the highest vibrations of light. Underneath the deck here is stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. You know, I used to say I've got so much flexibility I could join the Cirque du Soleil. That's what you're like. You've had to jump, take a short breath, go underneath, get flipped over, be flexible because now you're on the sand. You've got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and know that you're clear, clearer than you've ever been in this incarnation. And then it's very obvious now what no longer serves you. The energy will speak for itself. You just have to stay in alignment. The healing in the collective is of abandonment and neglect as children. And as that releases from the whole collective, the unification codes come in. So any pain that you've been under, or I'm not talking about psychic attack now, I'm talking about your own thing. You need protection from psychic attack. And the protection is you saying no. So you would just say that. You can talk to the universe. You're talking to your energy field. You're saying to your energy field, I say no to any lower vibrations, anyone coming against me in the spirit world. I say no to that. I don't belong to the dark world. I'm a child of the light. It doesn't matter how you say it, but you just affirm that and it stands in your energy field. It changes your vibration and it lets the lower vibrations know. People think that they can do black magic on you and that you won't know here. A lot of you know that because you know that feeling. And then God will show you, or your own intuition will show you if you ask. That person will appear, or something about them. Within 3 days, you can ask for 3 signs. Within 3 days, you will get them. And that's your confirmation, no matter what happens in 3D, no matter what they say, what happens, who says this and that. That's your confirmation. You hear the birdie? So you can get your own messages, your own signs, but you must ask to know of what's right for you, what's going to work for you. I'm just going to have a little look here and channel the message. I'm going to do 7 cards here. So underneath the deck, as I showed you, we've got not enough. And that's forced you because, you know, when you're not, it's not a match, you're over giving. Like if you were to get back as much as you gave out, you have to be in receptive mode for the same amount of time. So it's teaching you to do that, which is amazing. Because you're like, well, actually, you know what? I'm actually happier without the drama. I can just go and sit under a palm tree and do some art or photography or talk to the angels or stretch or do some Reiki, and I can feel at peace. Some of you do prayer work, God's saying. I can go out and get on the ocean. I can take myself off into nature and I can clear my energy and reset. Right? Because underneath here, this is a love call. This is a love call. Right? This is the love call from your angels. They're calling you, saying only love. You're only receiving love. That's so funny. So this is your hopes and fears. Saying somebody ran from this connection because they can disassociate from love. So you know, as an empath or anyone, if you've been under severe abuse, especially as a child, you can disassociate, which means that you would take yourself really out of your body because the shock or the trauma is too great to stay in it. And then when you come back in to your body, you are feeling the trauma energetically. So this person has a disassociation with love like you have a disassociation with trauma. So it's the duality of it. Yeah, it would be the sword and the rose. And you're actually mirroring each other's back and forth. It's amazing. You're amazing. Clarity, truth, revelation. Stability. Does it say? I can't read it. Solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. The sword and the rose. That's the masculine and the feminine in balance. The giving and the receiving. The top 3 chakras and the lower 3 chakras meeting in the heart space. This creates the Merkaba activation. So there's forgiveness that's been released because of this gateway, the timing. Your soul knows it. Your soul star knows it. It's just not easy to bring it down because of the interference in 3D. That's why we use things such as Reiki healing. But this is going to come out of the blue. Oh, sudden change. Shocking news. A surprise epiphany. Upheaval, transformation. When this hits on every level like it is through this gateway and the next 8 weeks, changes will happen that you've been waiting for, bam, overnight. You go, well, that happened quick. It's like, well, not really. You just went through a whole eating of sand, we'll call it, eating of the sand. So you've opened somebody's heart chakra. The grief is dispelling as we speak because it can no longer exist in this frequency. Isn't that just, that's natural healing. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. This is the energy around you. So there may be many suitors. As soon as you shift that, because you're in this vibration, look at this. You can't find many people in it. When you see someone in this, you notice it. And you notice other people noticing that person. You can do like people watch. So underneath here, this is hopes and calls. Somebody is hesitating to call you to say these words because the masculine energy must follow their intuition. It's illogical. And then the feminine energy must be stoic to balance this out. This is what's occurring. And stoic means no gushing of emotions, no complaining. So there's lots of silence because it's the match. It's the yin and the yang. It's the balance. And as soon as this starts occurring, right, within the 3D, as you purge that energy, the alignment comes spiritually first. Then it goes through your mental body. How do you think about this? You go, well, what would I have to believe? And then it goes through also your emotional pain, which you've just purged. And then you've got to keep your 3D clear for this to manifest. And this has never happened. They're showing me there's been a 7-year cycle as well of this abuse that's coming up in your face. It could be a spiritual narcissist. Oh, I've never said that before. I don't even really understand what that means. As we speak it, we'll absorb it. But some of you are more brave than you could even possibly imagine. And when you step out of that like you are in this gateway and you look back, you will have so much compassion for yourself and go, wow, look at me. I didn't give up. I said no to the dark. I kept saying no to the feelings of grief and depression. You acknowledge them. You say, thank you for sharing. See you later. And that's forced. Your twin. Like it's a forcing. If you want this relationship to come closer, you actually clear out what you need to clear out. If your twin flame, if you believe your twin flame is with somebody else, or they are in a relationship with somebody else, or they're married to somebody else, or they're living with somebody else, or they're thinking about their ex, or they're still in contact with their ex, blah, 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 then all you can do is go, where am I holding on to something? Like in you, remember it's small. You might, well, I've got resentment towards my first boyfriend because I hear la 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 la. And you go, that's it. You've actually released it by identifying it. So now you're aware of that. And therefore any spiritual attack can't get you because you're the boss here. You're like, thanks for sharing. I feel it. Where is it in me? This is very powerful because this is the mirroring of the twins. But to use it to your advantage, you can go back to Okay, where does that show up in me? Otherwise, it's like you're putting mascara on the mirror. Oh, no, we're not doing that. No. Yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. The balance occurs. And then paradise. These are the paradise timeline, the paradise template. You're completely in alignment with it. You're completely in alignment with your journey. If it doesn't feel like it, then you're more in alignment than anybody who's feeling fantastic because they haven't purged. Do you know what I mean? There is an eclipse energy. It's going to feel really bad before it feels unreal. It should already be over, but there's a residue, especially of the Mercury, planet of communication, that was in retrograde. And this is you opening to anchor the paradise timelines that I said that are converging. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. This is getting really present in the present moment. And this is where you create in the present moment, and you'll realize that you don't have those old inclusions. You don't have that old fear of neglect and abandonment. And that purges it from the whole collective. Because there's a forgiveness here of, well, I need to forgive my masculine and feminine, my mom and my dad, for not loving me how I needed to be loved. But realizing that they gave you what they received, you understand that I'm holding resentment against somebody for not giving me something that they didn't have to give. I hope that's helped you and has helped release this, because you're such an amazing audience here and I can feel your vibration. I'm going to bring in the romance angels, give you a quick update on this reconciliation that's coming down from the spiritual realm. Now, once it appears, right, this is the deal. It's meant to go like synchronistic. So you sync it together, SYNC. That's what you're doing now. And the more you sync your higher vibrations, the lower you're going to feel down here. That's unreal. Ah, sounds so funny. But if you weren't experiencing it, you wouldn't be preparing for an upgrade, romance angels, of the highest vibration of light for this amazing collective here. We are walking in an 818 portal. The children, the inner child, the magical inner child who can hear, see, and understands the technology of clairvoyance, the clairs. This inner child, the fear's not there. This is a forgetting about the how-tos and just focusing on the want-tos. If you want it bad enough, it's going to appear as if by magic. It's a different way of manifesting without worry. And in the moment, you're bringing your own happiness. Think, what am I bringing to this moment with myself? Remember, we can feel the vibration. We can feel the energy. The best way to escape spiritual attack, in my opinion, in my experience, once you're aligned with Yeshua, is laughter. Like, they don't like it. It breaks up a spell. It can break up a vibration that's being sent to you. If you can bring in this light-hearted energy, you know, watching things that make you laugh, thinking about things in a lighter manner, like your inner child would just not worry about tomorrow, it would be in the right now. And this is how God wants his children of light to experience life, like they're looked after. If you put worry into the now moment, you're slowing down your manifestation. So it's illegal. It's illegal. And then here comes the highest vibration of light, the ascension energy, where you feel this is so natural, like you couldn't stop it from happening. It's a force to be reckoned with. It's an alignment where things line up like the domino effect. And you can't see it yet. That's why it's really important not to bring the old matter, the old way of thinking into your future. It's like taking the past and putting it into your future. So getting into your future, you think, what is the best thing that could happen? What could be better than that? And bring that feelingization in. The way we're manifesting through this portal, the fastest, the angels are saying, it's important to tell you, is through your feelings. And that's why the dark side want to attack you in the spiritual realm, and then they show up with a smile on their face in 3D. So you get confused, but you can still feel it. That's gone. This is the past, the separation. This is why, because of the clearing. So in that sense, right, I'm seeing the split. They're showing me the twin flames are experiencing the inverted opposite of each other. I'm going to try and explain that. So one's experiencing the releasing of the representation of the neglect and abandonment in a karmic relationship now. The energy is being represented from childhood of neglect and abandonment. The other twin is recognizing that that was a pattern in their family issues and is forgiving family. I'm going to show you in a minute. So the reason why is because you're breaking the code to dependency. And the only one that can really deceive you is yourself. So they say, lie to me, lie to your neighbor, lie to your spouse, but don't lie to yourself. This is somebody going, I'm going to tell myself the truth here. Right? I'm going to get to know the real me. I'm going to take this mask off and be authentic. And to do that, I can't have anyone who's more important than me in my energy field. Taking my 100 volts of light every day. And then you bring your volts back and you don't give them away. You think just before you wake up, I've got 100 volts of power today. Where am I putting them? So you can actually get rid of all that power by worrying about somebody before you even get out of bed. Oh, that's illegal. That's why the worry is illegal. Because this is really important for you to attract in by your visualization and your feelingization. So you can't afford the luxury of a negative thought because it's telepathic pathways that are opening. The ear chakras. Remember I talked about the clairs, that's clairaudience. A lot of you, if you have a blockage in your third eye, will be experiencing maybe tightness around your head, even headaches. Getting in nature and letting the earth take that frequency out of your energy field is good. Grounding, I'm seeing, in the dirt or the sand, barefoot, or alkaline water. What does that mean? So tell me what that means to you, alkaline water. Because there might be, would be the opposite of acidity. So these family issues are healing. That's why you're in separation, or you were in separation. And then this person can actually hear, and you can hear your heart call. Wow. It's sonic geometry. The angels just said. There's a recognition of a soul imprint for this part of the journey. So if you're every day in this moment, in the present moment, then you can bring this flirtiness of yourself. It's lightheartedness. It's giggling about something instead of being upset. That's how you know you've healed a bit more. Things that would normally, you can duck and weave. And then it's time to relax. This is relaxing and planning, using the intuitive guidance of the feminine energy and channeling it into action, the masculine energy. So beautiful. Because why? Looks like you've both released a dream or an ex or something that you were holding on to, that you may have thought was your twin flame or was your person. And then the behavior that you've witnessed in 3D has made you think, I don't even care. No labels, you know what I mean? Like it's my happiness or my heart's desires, God said. That's where he is. He's with your heart's desires. So this is an alignment with your heart's desires. And then that opens up the directions. Go this way, go that way. Intuitive guidance. These are also sacred love codes that are activating in the energy field. It's so beautiful. So it becomes really obvious if you're meeting up with an ex, for instance, or if they ring you, you can feel that vibration. It's like, ugh. It's like, oh, I can't go back there. I don't want more of the same. I'm ready for new. Right? New. Okay, we also have the abundance angels. And there is a message for you. I'm going to do masculine on the left. Oh, that's not what I was thinking. See, they just flipped it. And then divine feminine on the right and the shared energy. So you can call in the abundance angels. Say, abundance angels, I call upon you now. I give you permission and ask to open the gates of abundance so that I may receive my inheritance as a child of the light. And in this space, it's really important, vibration of what you listen to, also what you're eating. Think of sun-ripened fruit or eating light. I'm a child of the light. What food has got the most light in it, that's sun-ripened, like it's got life force in it? And think of it as medicine. Oh, this jumped out, the power of prayer. So a lot of you are very powerful and have a great connection to Source. God's showing me. Yeah, they listen. So this is about asking, but also the listening. That's the clairaudience that's coming in. It's nothing better than asking a question of the universe and then getting clear guidance back step by step, and you feel really good. So energy, your energy is going to increase. Your manifestation abilities, if you watch your diet, and walk more, move more. Even laying on the earth more. It says, give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So that would be, whoa, divine masculine, I said, come out first, and then divine feminine. See the energy? This is the spiritual realm. This is the 3D. What are we having for lunch? You go, well, if you channel in the spiritual energy with what you're having for lunch, you would follow your guidance. I always say it's in your energy field. So you can ask your energy field, what food would you like to receive right now? You'll see colors. If you just ask, what color should I eat? And then go to that vibration, the color. We're eating rainbows. There's a step up here. You're just about to come out of the darkness, or out of, it's like a cloud they're showing me. You know, it's just starting to dissipate. You're going to step forward into a new realm. This is about also having your soul kin and people that support you and want to see you do well and are really excited because they're doing the same thing. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. So instead of going, well, I can't see it, where is it? Like I would say, you go, I am open and receptive to all good. I now allow my abundance to flow through to me, so that I can receive all that I need to make me happy and my life complete. In saying that, I believe it says no to the dark side. You know, like I've never had to fight the dark side like I have in the last 12 months because I've always wanted to bring more light, and that's been sustainable. But in circumstances, you have to take that light and call it out in the spiritual realm, and then bring it in to the vibration of the 3D. And that's why it's been so hard. Because 3D doesn't want light. 3D doesn't want light. So there you hit rock bottom. Can I have $3 for some milk, please? And then the angels are here. Look, these are the angels saying, well done, you went through it, you survived that. That was the lowest vibration of light. And you still hung on. That's it. It can't get you, nothing can touch you. And you were getting spiritually attacked. And you were facing your own fears that were mirrored back to you. And you were healing. And you were releasing neglect and trauma and abandonment issues in the collective. A lot of you are earth angels and have come here to help the collective do this. So it may have been really impactful, and like the angels are saying you've done an impressive effort, because the lowest it was, you've changed templates. I want to just do a little message here. The angels showing me from children. If you were adopted as a child out, you have 2 lineages that you are clearing. You chose this as your soul imprint. And because of that, You must recognize yourself as a warrior because you've done it twice. That's a double mission in itself. Therefore, you get double portion. It's just something from the angels. So this is what's releasing from the collective. Wow, abundance angels. This was the masculine energy also. Like, what am I going to do for work? Like, where can I find work? I need this, I need that. I can't travel that much. I can't pay that many overheads. I'd have to move. What can I do? What are my skills? What are my abilities? Blah, 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 blah. It's been full on. Especially the masculine energy without having that as the provision. But it's now hooking into, instead of from the mind matrix down to the voice box, the throat, it's from the heart up to the throat and speaking out. This way it's a different vibration. It's like being rewired. And when you speak from the heart, it creates a different frequency and that attracts everything in. Just getting an energy here. Also, this is the outcome. So this is you, Divine Feminine. You go, wow, I've got a psycho nutbag, karmic, right, doing magic on me. You might say, for instance, this is an example. Some of you could be still living in quarters, living arrangements with your narcissistic mother, where there's jealousy frequency. This is masculine facing fears here. This is also going, wow, I didn't know that, because they mask, especially a covert narcissist can mask this energy. But they will take you on a tour of what they think is perfect for you so that you will be a source for them. There is no empathy here. This is like putting their whole program over your crown chakra and using your 100 volts every day for their project. And in this vibration, you've released, you go, well, there's an understanding here of your new divineness. Like, you have to own your glow. You have to understand. This is what the angels are guiding me to say to you right now. That you must understand, as a child of the light, that people in darkness are going to not take accountability for why they're there for themselves. They're going to spotlight that darkness onto you. That's natural. So it's an affirmation that you don't have something, jealousy. And the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's success inspire rather than frustrate you. So as you heal that anything within yourself, the resentment I'm getting, the unforgiveness, and you can put in that space some confidence energy to own it, to anchor it, to expect it, to be gold mesh shield up, to be aware of it, to say no to it, to be assertive in the 3D, because you will get it. This is for Divine Feminine, and this is the shared energy, attracting and not chasing, which is perfect. So we're talking about a twin flame energy. If you haven't done your twin flame Reiki attunement, that is open, especially through the gateway. It's a beautiful thing to do. It's a heart call. We clear from your crown chakra to your soul star, and we bring down the template. So if you're not receiving telepathic messages or heart chakra downloads, you may want to activate your twin flame Reiki by doing your attunement. In that, I learnt about the difference between the soulmate karmic vibration and the twin flame. What I noticed was the twin flame union for the Divine Feminine needs to be in a receptive mode of 75%, where the soulmates are 50% receptive mode, 50% action or giving. The twin flame, you have to go back to 50%. Then you have to come back even more, another halfway. Once the feminine energy can hit that 75%, it will activate your twin flame naturally. And this is what's happening here. that when you're in the 75% receptive mode, which is not easy because you've had to be in 80% of the masculine energy to get here, to get through the 7-year, to get through that whole 7-year cycle. You've developed it up. Now we want to distill it. Your masculine energy, I'm talking to divine feminine now, your masculine energy needs to be distilled from 80% down to 25%. Not easy. And then the 75% of the feminine energy, the intuition, the healing, the being present, the bringing the lightheartedness, following intuition without question or delay, is now funneled through that 25% masculine energy within yourself. And that will be mirrored back to you when there is no distortion in the masculine energy that's been reflected back to you. It will be 75% full masculine divine energy. And that is a force to be reckoned with. And something that your soul, right, is looking forward to. So there's the battle, the abandonment issues, the opposite, the commitment, the fear of intimacy because of, you know, the addiction energy that comes with codependency. You get addicted to the peptide rush. So really society and social media is trying to make us codependent because we get a hit every time somebody, you know, does a like or a message, or, you know, people are addicted. And that will take the space of deserving, because when you're playing on those social medias, right, playing on them, interacting with them, it's masculine energy. If you're out in nature doing Reiki or a meditation, that's feminine energy. So 75% of the time you need to be in this energy, and that will show the universe that you deserve to receive your miracles, which your soul set up. Miracles such as success, you'll get the guidance on how to prepare for it just before it arrives. Your guidance on being in the perfect place, time and sequence for your raise or your promotion. Focusing on your priorities. If you're a heart dweller, we've done a workshop there in our members lounge. The angels gave me a workshop on priorities. It's 9 minutes long. I don't focus very much on it. But it's like, it's good to know. Then everything you attract in, you can still say no to it. This is what the firm foundation of the no in the 3D, practicing that with people without an excuse, without a I'm sorry. And it's like, no, I'm not going to go to lunch with you. Oh, you got to say it. But if I change my mind, I'll let you know in half an hour. And then you're out. So this no, but if I change my mind, I'll let you know by really creates freedom for you, because if your intuition goes no, you really 3 times you get a message that really it's more important for you to go to that lunch date, then you can change your mind and ring up and go, yes, I'm going to come. I'm going to. So this is really important. You're allergic to this and you're becoming immune to it. So be very kind to yourself as you go through this. And this is also about, this is unhooking from the matrix for the divine masculine energy. Isn't that beautiful? So the best thing you can do is activate that 75% of receptive mode by going into daydreaming. So if you're Pisces at all, Pisces rising, a Pisces, any placement in Pisces, you took that placement for this moment because you're excellent at creative visualization. And as you go to sleep, God and your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Very rarely would I remember a dream, but after I get like an activation in 3D, I go, oh, I must have dreamt that because I got guidance on that, but I don't remember exactly where. So any meditations that you do, it still goes into your subconscious mind, which is where you're being programmed, and you're unhooking from a matrix that says it's all about me, give me your 100 volts of power, and I'll use it to my benefit, and you're saying no to that, and you're taking your power back and manifesting your pillar by following your guidance. And love is 6,000 times more powerful than fear. That's why the dark side tried to get through a crescendo of power on Halloween. They're showing me now, the angels are revealing to me now that it's been a 7-year build-up, you know, of gaining momentum, because that was their deadline. Hallelujah. Praise God, praise the angels, and praise you for being such a vibrant star of light and having so much tenacity to get through, going by faith, not by sight. This is where you sit down and you go, I think my soul decided to come here. The payoff must be incroyable, formidable. So I'm going to trust in my soul. I'm going to see who is the guardian of my soul, my Heavenly Father. I'm going to go to him and go, could you help me out here? Because I'm sort of not getting what the frig I'm doing here. If you would like to book a session with me, I will do that with you at reikibarbella.com. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next channeled message from the angels. Call them in and get ready to fly as a child of the light. Thank you very much for